One day, a woman from Ohio took her family to McDonald's, and what started out as an ordinary family fast food outing quickly took an unlikely turn after the mother's shocking interaction with a McDonald's employee. Brittany Reed is a woman from Waynesville, Ohio, and one evening after her son's football practice, they're trying to figure out what to eat for dinner. She's throwing out options. The kids aren't trying to hear any of it. So at this point, Brittany gets frustrated and she says, "Fine, let's just go to McDonald's." They pull up to the drive-thru, and working the drive-thru that night was 16-year-old Wyatt Jones. Brittany places the order, and then they pull up to the window to pay. Wyatt opens the window, gives Brittany the total. Brittany says, "All right," digs through her purse, only to find out that she forgot her debit card at home. So now she's beyond frustrated again. The kids realize it. They're beyond frustrated, and the tension levels rise again in the vehicle. So Brittany has to turn back to Wyatt, explain the situation, and ask him to cancel the order. Wyatt looks at her, he peeps the energy in the vehicle, and he looks back at Brittany and says, "Nah, I'm not canceling that order." He goes into his pocket, pulls out his debit card, and pays for their order and says, "Have a good night." Brittany is shocked by this. She says, "No, you don't have to do this." He said, "It's already done. Enjoy your meal. Enjoy your evening." And she says, "Well, I'm going to go home and I'm going to get my debit card and I'm going to come back and repay you." He says, "Don't even bother." So she goes home, they eat their food, she gets her card. Sure enough, she comes back, tracks Wyatt down and says, "Please let me repay you for this meal." He said, "Your money's no good here. I hope you enjoyed your meal. This is my gift to you." She goes back home, posted this photo explaining the story. She ends up finding Wyatt's parents. She sends them a message letting them know how gracious and kind their son was. And they tell Brittany, they say, "Wyatt's actually been saving up to buy a new car." And Brittany said, "Oh, say less. I'm definitely going to help out with that." So she starts a GoFundMe, raises over $46,000 for Wyatt to buy himself a new car. This is dope. This is such a beautiful story. Shout out to Wyatt for his kindness and generosity. He had no idea it was going to lead to that. He was just being a good person. Shout out to Brittany for having this idea and blessing Wyatt right back. I love everything about this. This was an amazing exchange of energy and just an incredible story to me.